So what about for the jiu-jitsu? When did you guys start that Brazilian jiu-jitsu?
So if you don't know what jiu-jitsu means, it's basically translated to the gentle art. So I love it because you can train it at 100% without getting punched, kicked, and work on controlling somebody. So you don't even necessarily have to submit somebody. You can just learn to control in a self-defense environment. I feel that's
in that environment.
Super key.
What was the moment for you that it clicked for jiu-jitsu? Because I know some people, like for me, I remember when I was in high school, I was like really small. I guess kept getting smashed.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, what is this? What's going on?
Right,
what was like the aha moment for you? Do you remember it?
Yeah, I do remember, and it was in training. The black belt wasn't there. It was actually a purple belt. I was still a white belt. And so he was running class, and I kind of was like, oh, just a purple belt's going to be teaching. I was, a little disappointed.
Yeah.
But when we got to rolling, and he was 52 at the time too.
Wow.
His name was Chuck, and he just like played with me, and I just remember going like, man, I want to be like Chuck when I grow up. So, that's where the aha moment was for me to just continue jiu-jitsu, continue the path to learning. Yeah.
Wow. And then Shane, for you're saying something about the Marines and then fitness and then jiu-jitsu. Was that all around the same time, or for people curious?
Yeah. But yeah, so it came. It always kept fitness around, because it's more honestly, it's more of a discipline.
Yeah.
And in jiu-jitsu, you have to show up. And so here's the thing. To maintain a good regimen, you have to do things you like. So whether it be working out, which majority of people don't like to do, jiu-jitsu, But, and then you get to, keep growing, if you will. So hence, Jason can talk about this. He started at 45 because he was going to go to Worlds, and it helped the game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So, and you look. I watched the UFC last week, and the week before, unfortunately, a lot of local boys, they had more skill, they had more strength, and local girls. But the ones, they lost to athleticism, not to skill, not to heart, definitely not to heart. And I was like, so, and nothing to take away from anyone in any fights, but like, it's true. The ones that are more athletic, so you bring in a more athletic person and they have the same skill fighting, the more athletic person is going to win.
Yes.
This is when that's where luck might come in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and that's what functional fitness is. It's a blend. So, just like in any art, if you train jiu-jitsu, you want to eat properly. You want to swim, you want to stretch, you want to roll. You want to maybe cross-train. Same thing. At 45, you get in healthy. Okay, why don't you learn something else? And I'll full circle it. Is that it's brain health.
Brain health.
It's growing. It's always growing. I'll be 50 next year. So like,
good.
I always want to learn.
Yeah.
And then I forget who the famous author was, but they say the average American dies at 26, and they bury them at 62. Because they stop learning after college, and they just become robots to the freaking system. Anyway.